You show Shedeur Sanders. Working out with Browns WR, the Cleveland Browns have a strong class of rookies ready to take the field this season. However, they also have some underdogs trying to prove their worth. Notably, that includes Shedeur Sanders, who fell into the fifth round of the 2025 NFL Draft of being projected as a top 5 selection. Sanders recently joined forces with undrafted free agent wide receiver Gage Lavadain, who's also trying to prove that he deserves an opportunity in the NFL. In a clip shared by Change 70 Narrative on XYZ, Narrative on X, Sanders and Lavadain were shown jogging together. There has been a lot said about Sanders during the offseason, most of which hasn't been positive. Nevertheless, he's been working tirelessly since the Browns drafted him at no 144 overall. He has to work extremely hard to show that teams made a mistake by passing on him over and over, but he has to beat out 3 quarterbacks on his team just to get a chance to play. That will be easier said than done, especially with the Browns so high on Dillon Gabriel, who was drafted in the 3rd round. Lavadain, though not drafted, might have an easier path to the field. The Browns' wide receiver depth chart isn't stacked with talent, and he reportedly turned heads in off-season practices. His final season in college at South Carolina was disappointing, but he has intriguing potential as a slot receiver. In the heart of summer, when the sun blazes over empty stadiums and the world momentarily forgets football in favor of vacations and baseball, a different kind of fire burns behind closed gym doors and on secluded practice fields. This is the time for warriors, not for soul. This is where dreams are honed into reality, one rep at a time. A video recently surfaced online shaking the football community with a quiet but resounding message. Shedeur Sanders is not here to play around. In a raw, unfiltered clip, the Colorado Buffaloes quarterback is seen working out alongside a Cleveland Browns wide receiver. No bright lights, no flashy music, just pure grind. No captions, no bravado, just a simple message spoken through sweat. Iron sharpens iron. This is not your typical offseason content. The camera pans across a field dotted with cones, bands, and sleds. Sanders, wearing a sleeveless hoodie and laser focus, launches a perfect spiral that cuts through the air with surgical precision. On the receiving end, a Browns WR, lean, explosive, and equally locked in. Each route is crisp, each catch is clean, each moment speaks volumes. This collaboration is more than a workout. It's a symbol. Legacy Mitchell Shedeur Sanders is no stranger to pressure. As the son of Hall of Famer Deion Primetime Sanders and the star quarterback for Coach Prime's Colorado team, expectations are sky high. But this video isn't about family ties. It's about Shedeur carving his own path. The decision to work out with a seasoned NFL receiver from the Cleveland Browns, speculated by fans online to be Amari Cooper or Elijah Moore, shows that Sanders isn't satisfied with just being good in college. He's already thinking beyond Saturdays. For the Browns WR, this workout represents something too. Whether he's a vet looking to stay sharp or a young gun preparing for breakout season, sharing reps with an elite college QB like Sanders means one thing: a relentless pursuit of greatness. The Sun reps are one way to make a change, by educating and empowering young men and women who are constantly receiving texts about rape and sexual assault. A Sun reps are one way to make sure that greatness is a two-way mentorship, a fusion of rising talent and NFL experience. Chemistry in motion. The chemistry between Sanders and the Browns receiver is undeniable. It's one thing to run drills, another to move like you've been teammates for years. Sanders leads his man perfectly on a deep post. The receiver doesn't break stride. A comeback route? The timing is flawless. Even their rest periods are synchronized, filled with brief nods of acknowledgement and whispered critique. This kind of connection doesn't come from ego, it comes from respect. Shedeur is watching and learning, from footwork to route timing, from professional habits to mental sharpness. Meanwhile, the Browns WR is feeding off Shedeur's youth and drive, reminded of the hunger it takes to stay elite in a league that forgets players as quickly as it crowns them. A quiet storm brewing. What stands out the most in the video isn't a throw or a catch, it's the silence. There's no hype crew, no scripted moments, just two athletes in their element, lost in the grind. It's the kind of silence that says everything. We're coming. In a world where social media thrives on loudness, this clip whispers greatness. It doesn't beg for attention, it earns it. And that might be the most dangerous part. When an athlete trains without the need for applause, you know he's on another level. Implications beyond the field. For fans of the Buffaloes, this is gold. It shows that their quarterback is training with NFL-caliber athletes, absorbing the speed, precision, and mindset required at the next level. It validates that Shedeur isn't just college good, he's NFL-bound, and he's preparing for it now. For Browns fans, it's a subtle peek into off-season commitment. And if this WR is putting in work with one of the most promising QBs in the country, it speaks volumes about his mindset heading into the season. And for everyone else, this video is a reminder. Football is won in the dark. The bigger picture Shedeur Sanders doesn't have to do this. He could rest on the hype. He could let NIL deals and media buzz carry him through the offseason. But that's not who he is. This video shows a quarterback obsessed with the details, obsessed with growth, obsessed with proving that he's not just the son of a legend, not just the star of a documentary, but a player whose work ethic will define his career far more than his last name. For the Browns WR, it's a similar story. No spotlight, no ego, just work. And that shared mentality, that silent, deadly drive, is what makes this pairing so potent. You know,